Howdy. My name is Nonat, and about a week or two ago, I made this video giving League of Legends champions classes, and I had so much fun with that, and y'all liked it decently enough that this week we're doing it again with a new series. But before we get into it, I have two very special announcements, and before you skip ahead, the second one is a completely free giveaway of a very special product. So, if you'll bear with me, you might be able to enter for your chance to win it. But before the giveaway, you know I gotta plug Sinclair's Library, the Kickstarter going live at the end of March. Y'all, we're getting there. It's on its way. There's so much cool stuff that's been designed for the Almanac and the Codex. So many cool NPCs like this. So many cool archetypes like the Curse Breaker. We have so much ready to show off, and we haven't even launched the Kickstarter yet. So if you're interested in this, sign up for the mailing list using the link in the description. And remember, anyone who signs up for the mailing list and pledges to the Kickstarter within the first 48 hours gets a free Bandit dice set. Don't miss out, help support us, and get that mailing list up there. We've got over 1,000 people signed up for this mailing list, and we are super hyped for the support. The Kickstarter goes live at the end of March. Don't miss out. And now for the exciting part for you, we have a very generous giveaway sponsored by Beetle and Grimm's. We are giving away their complete character chronicles. I have been given 5 of these beautiful books for 5 different classes. We have, I believe, the Fighter, the Wizard, the Cleric, the Rogue, and the Druid, and I am able to give them away. They'll be given away over the course of a few days, and the first one is being given away on this video. These books have everything you need for your character, every rule and feat from the core rulebook and the advanced player's guide, as well as a complete diary and pages to keep track of animal companions, familiars, your actual character, notes, quest givers, NPCs, quests themselves. Everything you need is in this book, and I got to see early copies of this at Gen Con. They're beautiful. Unfortunately, as you can see by the reflection of my ring light, I have not opened these, and I'm not going to open these because they're for you, they're not for me, no matter how bad I want it. Entering into the giveaway is incredibly simple. All you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and leave a comment on this video saying, "Nonat1s is super cool, and I want a free book." That's it. I'll be picking a comment completely at random through a random number generator, and I'll be giving the book to that person as long as they are subscribed, which, yes, I can check. So if you want this book, type "Nonat1s is so cool and I want a free book" in the comments below. Thank you to Beetle and Grimm's for giving these books for me to give away completely for free, and congratulations to our future winner. Now, let's get on with the video. We're in it! Hello, everybody!
Hello!
I'm Nonat. I guess you probably know that. But do you know this guy?
Hey, I'm Beardboxer, Andrew. Hi.
We're really good friends, and we're both nerds, and I wanted to do another what if these characters had Pathfinder classes video. And I'm like, what game do we both like to play? And even though I'm bad at it, we picked Smash Bros. You spend a lot of time on Smash Bros.
I love Smash Bros. I love Smash, I play Smash. I have a buddy come over today to play Smash, and I also edit for a couple Smash YouTubers, so yeah, big Smash guy.
I played like 10 hours of Ultimate or so. Somewhere in that ballpark.
You played 5 of them with me.
That's true! Today, it's obvious. We're going 1 through 82. 83? How many characters are there? 82!
There's 82, and then there's Echoes, and then there's Pokemon Trainer, who's technically one character. It's weird. There's a lot of characters. Pyramithra's one character.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But we'll get to that when we get to that. It's Smash Bros. Characters if they had Pathfinder classes. Let's get started with Mario. And it's already kind of difficult.
No, Mario is really difficult because of who he is as a character. Actually, let's clarify this. Are we doing based off Smash movesets or as their own character?
I think for the sake of simplicity, we're going to go Smash movesets, but we can draw on inspiration from their games if we need to settle something.
Okay, so the big thing with Mario is Big Jumpman and basic fire abilities.
Now, oh, sorry, finish your thought. I'm going to interrupt like 50 times this video.
No, we're going to interrupt each other 50 times. We're both really big talkers and we're both really big personalities, so it's tough. And we're both really big nerds. So Mario is interesting because his big things is jumping and fireball abilities, and he also has his flood. So I was thinking some kind of caster of sorts. I know he has a lot of martial prowess, but I don't feel comfortable calling him a magus.
Well, lucky for us, in Secrets of Magic, they added elemental monk feats.
Monk.
And
that's interesting. Okay.
And I'm thinking, you know, he punches people, and even, especially in Smash, his fire moves are still mostly melee.
True.
Aside from the little fireball.
And
so I think...
monks have abilities that allow them to be faster, jump higher.
Oh, yeah.
So
absolutely.
I think you're right. I think an elemental monk would be perfect for Mario.
Yeah, specifically Stoked Flame Stance, which, yeah, means his melee attacks deal fire damage, and it makes him faster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Cool. Weird start. Cool start. Donkey Kong! Animal Instinct Barbarian, right? Power attack?
There's literally nothing else he could be. Is there an ape for Animal Instinct? I think there is.
Gorilla. There's Gorilla.
Gorilla. That's
yeah.
Same thing.
Which I believe actually uses fist attack, so yeah.
Yeah,
perfect.
fisting. And grapple, which is what Donkey Kong
is
grapple.
Absolutely.
So that's the easiest one on the list.
Link Fighter? Yeah? Is it that easy?
I don't know. Link was one of the ones I was thinking about. Link can do a couple of things.
Here's my argument. Link is equally proficient with swords, bows, thrown weapons. He's a fighter. Fighters are automatically proficient in all weapons. And he has the one mastery bump with swords, but he's still like just as good with a bow or a bomb as a ranger or an alchemist.
See, here's where I'm going to throw a curveball at you. Mm-hmm. What if Link is a champion?
Just because he has a shield?
No, because he's the chosen one of the three goddesses of Hyrule.
But, okay, this is where it gets tough, because, like, yeah, I guess he does get some magic bestowed upon him by Din, Furore, and third one.
Nairu.
Yeah, that one. Is that magic, like champion focus spell magics, or is it more like of a magic item he can activate?
It depends on the game. I guess with Breath of the Wild, it's more items. So in the game, we have to think of... He's definitely not an alchemist. He doesn't create his own bombs.
God, no.
So Fighter and Ranger, and I vote Champion for lore reasons, but you might be right with Fighter just in general.
I'm gonna give you Champion because the Master Sword is clearly his divine weapon.
Yes, alright, there we go. And Epona can be argued his divine steed.
Yeah, and there is a feat that lets you have two.
Yeah.
And honestly, I guess you could say like the mirror
shield. And then the Master Shield is also... No, it's not a Master Shield. Hang on, cut that out. It's Hyrulean Shield.
I'm leaving that in.
Cut that out.
That one never gets, like, magical. Like, the most magical he gets is, like, the Mirror Shield, and that's not, like, a divine imbue. That's just a powerful magic item. So, yeah, I think you could actually legit build Link as a pretty in-depth champion. Yeah, no, you've convinced me. Well done, well done.
There we go. Except for the Master Shield part. I'm gonna get some hate for that. I can feel it.
Samus, inventor? Armor inventor?
Yeah, I guess, like, my only argument is that she doesn't invent her own armor. It's just kind of bestowed on her. But like, it's the closest we're gonna get, because Gunslinger doesn't feel right.
No, absolutely not. And plus, I think armor inventors do have, like, augments that let them jump higher and let them do these, like you can get a fire resistance augment to your inventor armor, which is exactly what Samus does with, like, the Varia suit and stuff.
Yeah, okay, so that's pretty easy.
Now, interestingly, I don't think Dark Samus would be an inventor, because nothing about them is invented. It's all natural.
Yeah, Dark Samus is really weird, because they're like I don't know a whole lot about Metroid. She's like a symbiote, right?
Exactly, yeah, and she just shoots plasma. Not plasma, is it plasma? I forget what it's called. I'll get hate for that.
Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna get a lot of hate. Nintendo fanboys are brutal.
Hey, if they're watching and commenting, that means the algorithm liked this video.
Yeah! Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Tell us how wrong we are.
Now, maybe this is a cop-out, but Dark Samus is very similar to Kassadin for me from the League video, where I almost feel like it's a homebrewed sorcerer. Like a void sorcerer.
Yeah, I can see that, where her abilities are more magic-based rather than firepower.
And they're all inherent, yeah. Yoshi's a dinosaur.
Yoshi is a mount.
Right? Yeah. Or an animal companion. I mean, honestly, is Yoshi an animal companion because Mario took a point in Beastmaster?
If we're allowed cop-outs like that, I believe Yoshi is definitely an animal companion. I can't see him as any class. Maybe monk, but that just doesn't feel right.
That's just because he hits people in melee.
Yeah, that's like the weakest excuse.
Like, he's definitely not a summoned Eidolon or anything like that. He's definitely a mount, so... Alright, yeah, I think we're just going with Yoshi as an animal companion.
Yeah.
Kirby?
Kirby is even worse, because Kirby Kirby's too powerful to be shoved into one Pathfinder class.
Right? Because Kirby can change their class depending on who they inhale.
Kirby... What is Kirby?
Is Kirby just a horrible piece of homebrew that the DM said yes to?
Yeah, Kirby is the like overpowered character you give to your 5-year-old brother because he really wants to play Pathfinder, but he can't decide what class he wants to play.
Every session they're a
Every
different
session
class.
he's a new character.
Fox is a gunslinger, yeah? Like,
I don't know.
Maybe no. You think he's more of a
the
monk?
laser is such a minor part of his character.
That's true.
If we're going based off like game series, the only game you play as just Fox and not Fox and Arwing is Assault, and then he's a gunslinger.
Such an underrated game, but
I love Assault.
I
Okay,
love
can
it.
we talk about this real quick? I
Oh
love
my
Assault.
god, it's so good.
I love Assault. But yeah, so in Ultimate, I feel like the laser is not as big a character for him. So I almost want to say Monk because he's got very quick movements, very fast falling, very big control of the stage in the air. He's a rushdown, so he wants to be in the middle of everything in the fight.
But he also manipulates a lot of magic items. His jet boosters, his reflector, the gun for all things. Like, he uses a lot of items. I don't know if he's just a monk who has these magic items or what, because there's not really any class in Pathfinder yet that makes magic items. There's the alchemist, but alchemical and magical are different. So
Fox is the Starfinder character that made his way into Pathfinder.
So Fox is just from Starfinder.
Yes, Fox is just a Starfinder character.
Love it. There's so many animals in Smash. Why did they do this?
Pikachu.
I mean,
Pikachu is an Eidolon to a random trainer.
You think so?
he's a summoned Eidolon.
And then
the only other argument is does the monk elemental classes have electric abilities?
they have air, but it's much more wind based.
Oh, so then no.
No, so I think you're right. I think that Pikachu is a summoned Eidolon with the feats that give it some spells, and it just knows Lightning Bolt. And
It just
Arc.
knows electric arc, yeah.
That's all it knows. Cool. Easy enough. Luigi is...
I want to separate Luigi a little bit from Mario.
Well,
because I feel
fire
like,
is so much less a part of his kit.
Yeah. I feel like the big thing for him is ghost hunting and his poltergeist. Poltergeist 3000. Is there... I know there's a ghost hunter background? Is there an archetype?
There's the ancestral instinct barbarian, but I don't think that's...
Luigi is not a barbarian.
Now,
that is funny to think about, though.
Hear me out. What about an oracle?
Ooh.
With, like, the curse of an older brother.
Curse of the twin brother.
Now, here's a weird thing, and some of this could apply to Mario, but there's a curse. Let me find it real quick, and I'll cut this out. Okay, there is the Mystery of the Cosmos Oracle. Now, hear me out. Because the whole thing about the Mystery of the Cosmos is the curse makes you lighter and weigh less. And tell me, Luigi jumps higher. Luigi can literally sail sideways, defying gravity for a short time. And his up B just lets him literally defy gravity.
It is straight up. Wow.
And
there we go.
Right? Because Luigi he's one of the lighter characters, right? At least as far as medium weights.
He's a light medium, I think.
Yeah. So does that make sense? Are we going?
Oracle sound. This is the first Oracle character I've ever seen in popular media.
Let's go.
I can actively identify. There we go. Perfect.
Ness is a sorcerer, right? All of his magic is inherent.
This is a question for you. What is the new classes that are coming out that we just got?
Oh right, there's a psychic class.
Yeah, wouldn't he just be psychic?
Yeah, no, literally just psychic.
That is what he is.
PSI is yeah. All right, that's simple enough. It's technically isn't out yet, but there's a playtest for it, so we're gonna.
We know about it. It's close enough.
Fair enough. Captain Falcon is probably just a monk. That seems so easy. Is he another fire elementalist monk?
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But
yeah, it's kind of a bummer that we got him and Mario in the same game, or from the same game.
Yeah. Jigglypuff, I don't think needs to be an animal companion. Is Jigglypuff a bard?
Jigglypuff's a bard. Jigglypuff is absolutely a bard.
Sings, casts sleep. Doesn't have any kind of like buffing abilities, but I don't think anyone in Smash does. So that's.
I believe I'm sure in Pokemon she has. I forget what the move is called, but
Helping Hand.
assist, helping hand, something like
Yeah,
that.
probably.
I'm not
Okay.
real big into Pokemon, but yeah, she has some basic helping
Okay.
moves.
Yeah, I'll buy Jigglypuff as a bard. Peach?
Peach is a cathartic sorcerer.
Why do you say that?
Because the only game where you can actively play as Peach and it's her own game, all of her abilities are based on her emotions. And I know cathartic sorcerer is just one emotion, but it just makes the most sense to me.
It does, and I'm with you on that. But she can't use any of those abilities in Smash.
Yeah, I guess not.
So, just for the sake of brevity, what would she be in Smash? Oh, she's an improvised weapon fighter.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that, but that's an archetype.
That is an archetype. So maybe she's a cathartic sorcerer with an improvised weapon.
Sounds good to me.
Improvised Daisy.
Daisy's a little different. We could just say if she fights the same as Peach, so calling her a cathartic sorcerer and have her catharsis just be joy.
But she never goes on record to use her emotions for power.
No.
So we could definitely still give her an
else?
improvised weapon because she uses sports equipment.
But the question is, what else would she be? Because she has some kind of flower magic of sorts, but it's not quite druid levels.
She could be a Fey sorcerer.
Sure.
Right? They use the nature spell list. I guess.
That sounds good to me. We have two different types of sorcerers for Echo characters. I like that.
Yeah, Daisy doesn't have a familiar or anything, right? She doesn't have like Toad or anything.
She has a Toad in her neutral lead.
She has a Toad. I guess there could be an argument for a nature witch as well.
Ooh.
Right?
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Give her that, because sorcerers and witches can both have familiars. But yeah, let you decide. Is sorcerer or witch? I don't know. There's probably arguments for both. Bowser, barbarian, yeah.
Yeah,
Very
Dragon
similar to-
Instinct.
Yeah. Oh my God. I hadn't even thought that far ahead. But yeah, he has the breath weapon and everything, which is a high level feat. Yeah. Dragon Instinct, barbarian, easy.
And Dragon Instinct barbarians get claws too, right? Or they can.
Yes. One of their feats can give them dragon claws, or at least the archetype can. Yeah. Ice climbers.
They're fighters. They're just fighters. They have basic ice abilities, so maybe they take an archetype in some kind of class like that. But ice in Pathfinder is just bludgeoning anyways, isn't it?
It is, yeah. But could Nana be Popo's Eidolon?
This is my Eidolon. It's just me, but a girl.
But tell me I'm wrong. Well, I guess when Nana takes damage, it doesn't damage Popo.
No, but when Nana dies, Popo's pretty much dead.
But Popo can still fight, whereas with a summoner, if the Eidolon dies, the summoner dies too.
Yeah.
So, I guess
that's the only argument.
I guess they're just two fighters with some
two fighters, as boring as that is.
Yeah, they probably took like the wizard archetype and got Ray of Frost kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Sheik is interesting.
Okay, let me hear this.
Probably a rogue.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, probably just a classic. Now, thief or scoundrel, dex or charisma?
Probably thief, because Sheik wants to stay hidden. She's hiding from Ganondorf.
Yep, and all of her damage is definitely about like pinpoint precision, not massive hits.
Yeah.
All right, Zelda, wizard or sorcerer?
Cleric.
Cleric, go on.
Cleric, again, she is blessed by the gods. All of her spells are god spells, or goddesses spells.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, like everything she does is the Nehru's diamond and Din's flame. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. She is a cleric. Interesting.
Yep. She was another one that I was thinking about last night, and I was like, a cleric. She's a cleric. She's not a sorcerer.
No, I would not have thought of that, and I would have gotten so much hate in the comments.
Oh, that's okay. I'm still gonna get hate.
Dr. Mario, alchemist?
Yes.
The Chirurgeon alchemist?
Yes, absolutely. I was racking my brain on this one, but you were absolutely right.
Pichu's literally Pikachu again, right?
Yeah, it's just
lower level.
Falco, same thing. He's the same as Fox. He's a Starfinder character that snuck into Pathfinder.
Yeah, slightly more focus on physical, right? Just a little bit more.
No, they're about the same.
Yeah, okay. Marth, swashbuckler?
Swashbuckler.
Yeah, with like the opportune riposte, parry, and everything. Oh yeah.
Yeah, riposte, parry, his dancing blades. He's all about grace more so than he is anything else. And he's a very charismatic character because he's technically a lord. He's a leader. He's a prince or a king. I forget exactly.
Fair.
Fire Emblem fans, I don't care. You can get mad at me. But he has a lot of charisma. He is a born natural leader. And Lucina, being a descendant of him and daughter of royalty, same thing. She's also a swashbuckler.
I'm gonna say Young Link is definitely not a champion. Young
He's
Link
not a
does
champion,
not
no.
get magic.
He has not been blessed with anything yet. He is literally a small child in the wilderness. So this is where we'll have the argument, fighter or ranger.
I'm gonna say fighter, because even with, like, no training, Young Link is still, like, a master with a sword the second he picks it up, just like a level 1 fighter.
Counter argument, a lot of his attacks, especially with his swords, are multiple jabs. His jab attack is crazy fast. So I would almost argue Flurry,
Flurry
Ranger.
I will give you that because Z targeting exists, like Hunt Prey.
Ooh, I like that. Big fan of that.
Ganondorf.
We have discussed this before, and we have disagreements, which I kind of love.
It's difficult because canonically he'd definitely be more of a wizard.
Yes. But he's not, because he's also super strong. Ganondorf, I think, is a dual class. I think he has 2 classes going on.
Oh, interesting. You think the GM gave him the dual class variant to make him a
I
bigger
think
boss?
he's too powerful to be anything else. I think he's part wizard or sorcerer, part fighter.
Okay.
Or
Fighter.
this is a weird one. This is a weird one. He is also a champion, but he's a tyrant champion who worships demise, who is kind of him.
I love a champion who worships themselves. Hold on, that's so cool.
Actually, hang on, I gotta look it up, or the Legend of Zelda fans are gonna be mad at me. I forget if demise is him, or if he's a descendant, or if he has a part
It's
of
his
him.
ancestor. It's his ancestor.
They are ancestors. Okay.
Yeah. Because it's
Demise is just reborn. The same.
When Demise dies, it's, I will curse your ancestors forevermore so they can make infinite sequels. Mewtwo, psychic, right?
Yeah, another psychic.
Just literally psychic. There's nothing to say. Roy, where Marth is a swashbuckler, I think Roy is a straight fighter.
Roy is a straight fighter with some magical fire sword.
I think he just has a flame tongue sword. I think that's just straight up. I don't know enough about Chrom.
Chrom is also a fighter. He's a lot more beef, and he's also a lord, so I guess he'd have a high charisma. But I think he's just a straight up fighter.
He's just Roy, but less fiery.
Yeah, and I feel like all Fire Emblem characters can, not all, but I feel like all Fire Emblem lords can pick up any weapon and use it fairly well. I could be wrong about that, but I think fighter is the best.
That sounds right. They're usually some of the main characters, right? And so you usually get more customizability.
Yes, they are. They if they're not the protagonist, they're the whatever the second protagonist is.
What the hell is Mr. Game & Watch?
Okay, hang on. This is another one I thought about because he's a really weird one. Mr. Game & Watch is a level 0 character because he doesn't have anything really special about him. He just does a bunch of really normal person things. He just happens to do them in Smash Bros.
But he can summon copies of himself. Like, he can literally launch himself into the air by summoning 2 of him with a trampoline.
Is it him or is it just buddies though? Is it just like the peasant cannon?
The peasant cannon. Oh my god. I think I like just the creativity of level 0 because nothing he does puts him into a class. Like he dumps water on people, he bonks with a hammer, he jumps off a trampoline, he turns into an octopus.
He has a turtle at some point. Maybe he's a druid. A really, really weird druid.
Maybe he's just a level 0 druid. Because when you are level 0, you do still pick a class.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's the weirdest druid.
I love the weirdest level 0 druid. Just moving on. Meta Knight. Swashbuckler?
Swashbuckler? Yeah, he's got a little bit of style.
Right?
How are we gonna get him to fly?
Kobold.
He's little.
Little, he's got a mask, who knows what's behind that? I know he's just a blue Kirby.
I'm down to say a kobold. Kobold swashbuckler.
Kobold swashbuckler sounds adorable, and it's another combination I've literally never thought of in my life, and now I want to play one.
It's a good one.
Pit. Okay, so yeah, Pit. I think Pit's just someone trying to bend the champion class a little bit through like dual wielding and bows. He's a dex champion.
Yeah, definitely a dex champion.
And yeah, he's just like at level 18, champions can literally gain wings from a feat. So yeah, that makes sense.
That's right. Yeah. Okay, he's just a very high level champion.
Now, is Dark Pit even an evil champion?
He is not. Dark Pit is not evil.
No, he's
Dark Pit is.
neutral,
He's been compared to me more like Shadow. He's not really evil. He's just kind of edgy.
right.
And thinks he's better than the original.
but Pathfinder has no neutral champions.
Yeah, so I don't know, and he doesn't. I don't think he worships Palutena, and I could absolutely get this wrong, Kid Icarus fans. Please let us know in the comments. I don't know if he gets his powers from Palutena like Pit does.
I don't remember where he gets his powers.
I don't know. I've never played. I should play the new one, but I just haven't.
I've seen Uprising multiple times. I've seen playthroughs. I watched all the cutscenes, and if I remember right, Dark Pit just kind of shows up. Oh, it was by the Mirror of Truth. That's right. Okay, so yeah, Dark Pit. It's sort of weird. Dark Pit only has those powers because the mirror perfectly replicates the person looking into it. And so since Pit looked into the mirror with all these powers, even though Dark Pit doesn't worship anybody, he has those powers. So
can Palutena take them away?
No.
Okay, so he just has those permanently. So
yes. So okay. I think he is technically still he has the powers of a good champion, but the GM has homebrewed it so that he doesn't have to be good alignment.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I know they're slightly different in Smash, but in the game, he is
he literally is Pit, yeah.
Yeah, with some slight, moody differences. Zero Suit Samus.
Ooh, another Starfinder character, but I think we can make her work.
Right? It's somewhere between Monk, Rogue, and Swashbuckler.
I was mostly thinking Monk just because of her speed.
She is so fast. She can jump so freaking high.
She is one of the fastest characters in the game, and yeah, definitely one of the highest jumps.
Yeah.
So I think Monk makes the most sense. Who happens to have this weird custom weapon that can whip and shoot stunning. Actually, I guess stunning fist could work. She just buries instead of punching.
Honestly, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. There is the monastic archery stance, but although she has a whip, right?
Yes.
The whip is what stuns?
No, kind of. It's a gun whip thing. It's actually kind of a cool weapon, but she can grab with the whip. Yeah,
there's a lot of Starfinder homebrew sci-fi stuff going on here, but yeah, I do think a monk with stunning fist makes the most sense.
Yes.
Cool. Mario, God, he just farts.
He doesn't just fart. He eats you too.
And rides a motorcycle. Is he a cavalier?
Yeah, maybe.
With a motorcycle.
Just with a motorcycle. Well, okay. Well, what bites? What bites?
What makes barbarian?
I was thinking that, but like, and then how does he fart?
That's almost like sorcery. That's like inherent powers.
Wario is some poor bastard child of all a bunch of classes.
If this were 5e, it'd be so much easier. You can feel, 3 levels of barbarian, 2 levels of sorcerer, 1 level of fart. But in 2e, it's so much harder because you can't dual class unless you use the variant.
I don't know what he is. Wario is a mystery.
Is he just a dude? You know what? I'm gonna pull a Silas. YouTube comments. What the hell is Wario?
He's the perfect one for it. Good luck.
Is Snake an inventor with a monk archetype or a monk with an inventor archetype?
I would argue he's more rogue.
Really? I guess the stealth. Well, but
stealth is way more important to Snake's games than like actual fighting.
But things like monks and adventures can still stealth. They can still have a high dex score. Stealth isn't just for rogues.
Yes, but he also has a bunch of sneak attacks. He goes up behind people, chokes them out.
That's fair. Do you think he's a ruffian rogue, strength based?
With
still a decent dex, just because he does hit real hard, not super fast.
Yeah.
I
would say definitely that, and yeah, probably give him some inventor archetypes.
I mean, if he's a rogue, he's trained in every skill, so he might just have crafting and make them himself.
That's true.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Ike. I'm gonna argue barbarian.
Ooh, let's hear it.
Power attack.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
That's a really big sword. Maybe Giant Instinct?
Maybe. He does have a big sword.
It is a big sword. Yeah, you know what? You've convinced me. I'm down for fighter.
Yeah, he has... Is his over A smash, is that like one of the hardest hitting moves in the entire game?
His over A smash?
The big...
Forward smash?
Yeah, his over A smash.
It's forward smash, and yes, it is very powerful.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Giant Instinct has some of the highest raw damage in the game. I think that works.
Alright, you've convinced me. I was gonna say he's the most boring fighter who ever fighted, but no, you're right, he's Barbarian. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
A Pokemon trainer is just a summoner, right?
Yeah.
He's cheating and he has 3 Eidolons somehow, but they all share health.
Yeah. Yeah, they all share health, and he doesn't fight, so if the Eidolon's down, he's all done.
Yeah, I think it just makes sense as the summoner. Swashbuckler?
Diddy I made at one point.
You did?
Back when I made YouTube videos, and I made him a ranger because Gunslinger wasn't out yet.
That's fair, but his guns are only one of his, well, 2 if you count the or is he? No, because he's not. Because Cranky makes his weapons, right?
Cranky makes his weapons, yes.
Okay, yeah, so he's not an inventor.
Yeah,
so I
inventor.
guess you could pull Gunslinger. I'm just worried because
you can pull Gunslinger, you could pull Ranger, you could argue maybe Monk, because a lot of his
Swashbuckler, because he always rolls around, he tries to trick people.
That's true.
Like,
and yeah, and with his bananas, yeah, I'm down to say he's a swashbuckler who happens to have a gun.
I think Swashbuckler with Gunslinger archetype sounds really fun, actually. Like,
that sounds really interesting, yeah.
I don't know if finishers need to be melee. I think you can get a ranged finisher.
Wait, that sounds so much fun.
Hold on. Now, outside the video, I just need to know if this is a thing. No, targeting finisher doesn't have to be a melee strike.
Let's go! He's a swashbuckler!
He can attack the arm, head, or legs. Oh my god. Wow, okay, no, even the level 1 base finisher doesn't need to be melee. I'm gonna theory craft a ranged swashbuckler later. That sounds really fun.
And you're gonna make him a kobold, right?
Yes. With a gun. Lucas is probably also just a psychic. Maybe
he's
like
just a psychic,
slightly
that's
different.
easy.
A little more physical focused, but just psychic.
I wouldn't even say so.
No, I thought.
In fact, less of his attacks are actually physical.
Oh, really? Oh, I might be getting them mixed up.
Yeah, because Ness uses his yo-yo in his up and down smash.
Okay. Sonic's a monk, right?
Sonic's a monk. Sonic's a Yosonki monk. Because Rat is as close to Hedgehog as you can get.
What about Beastkin?
Oh, that's right. I forget about Beastkin.
Beastkin.
I still want to be a rat because he's short.
That's
He's a rat Beastkin.
DDD Barbarian, right?
Ooh, he does get angry a lot. And he does have a bite. I'm gonna say he's a barbarian. No, not Anal Instinct because he uses a hammer, no. So yeah, barbarian, yeah.
Yeah. Is he Fury or Giant?
I would also say Giant. He's very slow moving and very easy to hit.
He's also, he's huge in comparison to the rest of the cast. Olimar? Druid, right?
He's just a druid who can summon small creatures.
Yeah, I mean, druids have a feature in Pathfinder where you can replace any spell slot with a summon plant or animal of the same level.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So he just replaces all of his spell slots with that, and then the GM just gave him a pocket rocket he can pull out at will. Lucario. Monk would be easy.
Yeah.
I think it's just a key-focused monk. He uses all the key magic.
Yeah.
He has the extreme speed from Key Rush. He has the big ball of energy, which is basically Key Blast. Yeah, he's just a key monk.
He's just a key monk.
Rob's just a robot.
Rob's a robot. Rob, I don't know what the heck Rob is supposed to be.
He is the construct companion of an inventor.
Okay, easy enough.
Done. Toon Link also has no magic, right?
Toon Link, I mean, he has the Wind Waker, which doesn't really count.
He doesn't do anything with it, though.
We're talking in Smash. In Smash, he does not have any magic, no. So, he does have the Master Sword, but I feel like he doesn't have enough, like, champion abilities to really be a champion.
See, I would almost want Toon Link to be a Flurry Ranger and retroactively make Young Link a fighter, because Toon Link is the one that attacks so fast that he gets dizzy.
Yeah, in his taunt. It's less an attack and more of a... Ah!
You can argue they're both Rangers, both fighters.
I think it's the same thing with Young Link. You can build them either way, and they'll be interesting.
Wolf, just Animal Instinct Barbarian with Wolf picked.
Yeah.
Wolf gives a jaw attack, doesn't it?
Yeah, he does a biting taunt. But I think it also gives claw attack.
No, it only gives jaws.
Really?
For some reason, cat gives jaws and claws.
Alright, he's a cat.
Gives jaws.
Yeah, I feel like, as weird as it is, I think he's a bear Animal Instinct Barbarian.
Why bear?
Because they get claws and jaws.
Why does that give claws, but Wolf doesn't? I so. Now, there's also the option that he is a Wolf Beastkin Tiger Stance Monk. That open claw, that's Tiger Stance. He's doing slashing damage.
That's true. And then he'd be able to use his gun without losing his animal instinct. I think you've cracked the code.
Wolf, Beastkin, Tiger Stance monk.
How many animals can we fit into one animal?
Villager's just an NPC.
So, yeah, Villager, I was gonna say Druid, just in Smash, because he can summon a bunch of stuff. He can summon trees, he can bring turnips out of nowhere, he can catch bugs.
Or is he an inventor? He summons tree rockets.
He does summon boys, doesn't he? I don't think he... The issue with him is that he has a lot of pocket space in his games, so I would argue he's a druid who happens to have just a bunch of Lloyd rockets in his pocket ready for whenever.
Alright, I agree. Mega Man... Weapon Inventor?
Weapon Inventor.
Yeah, just so many different options you can switch between them. I wish there was something that lets you switch between them on the fly, like Mega Man does, but right now it's as close as we're gonna get. Wii Fit Trainer... Probably... Is that another Key Monk?
Probably. Yeah, just with her Sun Salute, and... Yeah, she attacks with a ball, which I can't imagine is lethal damage in any situation. And hula hoops, which again, same idea.
Yeah, I guess you could call that improvised weapons, but...
Yeah. But for the most part, she's just a key monk.
Yeah.
And she's honed her body to perfection, so monk just makes the most sense.
Definitely worships Irory. Rosalina and Luma, I want to say Summoner.
I want to say Summoner so badly.
Aren't connected. And I feel like connected hit points is like a thing that Summoners need.
It's so big.
Plus she has more than one Luma, which Summoners only have one Eidolon.
Which
with like 10 familiars that when one dies, she just lets another one out. Can you take the familiar feat multiple times? Hold on.
So you just have a whole bunch. Just an army of Luma ready to go.
You can have only one familiar at one time.
At one time, so when one dies, you bring the other one.
I'm trying to think of any character that can bring out... I mean, I guess she could be a conjuration wizard.
Yeah, I feel like one of those. I just feel like the Summoner fits her best, just not in Pathfinder.
Exactly, yeah. I think she's basically just like spamming like summon elemental, and it just happens to be like a cosmic elemental, which is basically what a Luma is.
Yeah, okay, that makes the most sense then.
Alright, cool. Conjuration wizard, I like that. Little Mac is an unarmed fighter.
Ooh, okay, let's hear.
He's not a monk. He's just so raw. Like, he doesn't have special... Like, he has boxing, which has its own stances, but it is not the same as, like, meditative, forced perfection of a monk stance. He's just a fighter who beats the crap out of everybody. He has no, like he's fast, sure, but he probably just took fleet. He has no magic. He has... Even his like, recovery and everything is never magically endowed. If he's trying to get back on the stage, he doesn't.
Counter argument. This is very specific, and this is like really the only argument I have for Monk. When he uses his up special, it actually conjures up flames.
I forgot about that.
No, sorry, not up special, up smash.
That could just be the Flame Tongue rune on hand wraps.
Okay.
That's my counter argument to your counter argument.
I feel like monk or fighter can both do well. Because you say he's about raw power and yada yada, but in his games at least, again here I am taking inspiration from games because it's what I do. He has to not be hit. If he is hit one too many times, he falls. So being able to dodge and weave is a lot more. I don't know why I get Ultra Instinct vibes from it more than like actual fighter. So I will concede to fighter, but I personally believe monk.
The other option as well would be Barbarian, strictly because of Gigamap. And he just rages when at the end of combat.
Yeah.
But I think fighter. You could definitely argue monk. I just feel like monk's too easy, and we've given out a lot of monks.
We have given out a lot of monks, but in a fighting game like this, I guess it makes sense. It's like going through DBZ and going, I think Vegeta's a monk. He's a really weird monk, but he is a monk.
Greninja, rogue or swashbuckler?
Definitely rogue.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
From the ability to turn invisible.
I feel like he doesn't have like a lot of panache like things. True. He doesn't have a way to communicate with a lot of people.
Yeah, he doesn't
even
showy.
He doesn't even speak common. He's just there to get the job done.
Yeah. probably a frog beastkin.
Actually, isn't there a frog class? A race?
A frog class.
Yeah, isn't there a frog class? Oh, we give the frog class to Greninja. Easy.
Oh, right, Gripply. Right.
Yeah, Gripply.
He's
So he's
totally
just a Gripply.
Yeah, I like it. Me, fighter. Brawler's a monk. Sword fighter's a fighter. Gunner's a gunslinger.
Yeah, next.
Palutena's a god.
Palutena is another champion who... Actually, no, she's a cleric who worships herself.
Yeah, that's probably the closest thing, 'cause she is all about the magic. So yeah, we'll just say cleric. Pac-Man.
Oh no, Pac-Man. He's one I didn't think about. I forget this man's in the game sometimes.
Same.
Which is a shame, because when you watch him play, he's so funny. It's so much fun to watch a good Pac-Man player.
So, Pac-Man, like, he shapeshifts into a 2D form, he throws fire hydrants.
He conjures up a lot of stuff, but they're all inanimate objects.
Yeah.
Is he just a really, really wonky conjuration wizard with improvised weapon? So he just summons weird crap and throws it at people?
I kinda love it. Sure, let's go.
It's not good. We don't recommend it. Please tell us how your next session goes when you play it.
Robin's a magus, right?
Yeah, Robin's just a magus.
Yeah, because Robin can Robin put magic on the sword?
Yes, his Levin's actually. Does he put magic on the sword, or is the Levin sword magical?
Or is Robin just a? I mean, regardless, Robin could also just be the tome magus, which is also a thing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, he's either a magus, which I think is more likely, or he's a wizard, because a lot of his magic comes from books. Like he actually has to have tomes to read from. But I still think he's a magus.
Okay, because Robin has a sword, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Shulk is.
There's no time manipulation, so I think for now he's just a fighter.
I think so. Like, I think he's a fighter with a really fancy magic item. Like, like a relic. A relic that levels up with him and gets him new powers as he levels up.
Yeah, maybe you can use an extra action to, like, increase the range of it after he attacks.
Exactly.
Something weird like that.
That would be a cool magic item, though, that, like, at the start of combat, you can, like, choose a rune, and it gives you, like, more movement speed, or some temporary hit points.
Yeah,
or,
that'd be interesting.
Yeah,
I think the Monado is the interesting part of Shulk as a fighter. I've never played Xenoverse. I don't want to insult any of you Xenoverse fans because you guys are also scary.
Did you just say Xenoverse?
Ooh, Xenoblade. Xenoverse is Dragon Ball.
Let him have it, y'all. Xenoblade 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. Fight me.
I won't. It's not worth it.
Bowser Jr.
He's an inventor.
Yeah. I wanted to say like sorcerer or wizard at first because I thought he had the paintbrush, but he doesn't have the. His ult is the
His ult is Final Smash does, but even then, I think the paintbrush is some kind of magic item more so than it is something he conjures.
I think you're right. Yeah. Duck Hunt's a dog and a bird.
So Duck Hunt is the animal companion to a gunslinger.
But wait, the bird is the one getting shot.
The dog is kind of getting shot. But so in game, when he was first announced,
right.
Sakurai announced that it's 3 characters in one. It's not 2.
That's
so
right. It shoots the cannon stuff.
The person off camera shooting the zap cannon is
that's right.
is part of the team. So he is the gunslinger. Duck Hunt Duo is the just an animal familiar who happens to be 2 animals.
Well, it's because they have a Beastmaster, which allows you to have up to 3 companions.
There we go. Perfect.
Yep. Ryu's just a key monk, right?
Yeah, they're both. Well, Ryu's a key monk, and Ken, I would argue, is a fire elemental monk. Because his stuff's more fire based.
Okay, yeah, then he's a stoked flame monk. Cloud is.
Ooh, I wanted to say fighter, but he's got a lot of magic. He doesn't use a lot of magic in Smash, but
wizard archetype. Because like magic, unless you like purposefully like build him that way, which he's not designed to be, the magic is always a backseat. Whereas he's mostly about swordplay.
Okay.
So I would say fighter with wizard archetype.
I've still never played Final Fantasy VII, and it's like embarrassing that I haven't.
I played like the first 2 hours and I got really bored.
Ooh.
Corrin. Dragon Instinct Barbarian?
I want to say Druid.
Well, does Corrin have magic?
I've never played that Fire Emblem, but I think maybe.
Hold on, I have no idea what Corrin even does in Smash.
They turn into a dragon.
Right, which is so there's only like 5 places to get that ability. Dragon Instinct Barbarians can shapeshift into a dragon. The Draconic Archetype can let you shapeshift into a dragon.
But you need a dragon thing for that, don't you?
Yeah, you need to be a kobold, a sorcerer, or a barbarian to get that.
Yeah, I don't think he's a sorcerer.
Wizards can get dragon form. Can
I don't think he's a
druids get
wizard.
dragon form?
I don't know, I just kind of guessed and hoped.
Yes, druids can also get dragon form.
Yeah, I think I see mostly druid with him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think it might just be the fact that they don't wear shoes, which is a really weird thing. But
it's just weird because Corin fights with a sword mostly. It looks like.
He fights with a sword, and then he can create his appendages and make them spears.
That's weird.
Yeah, he's weird. Corin's a monster.
So he can change individual appendages.
Yes.
Then he is a wild order druid.
Okay, perfect.
Because yeah, they don't get full shapeshift; they get wild morph, which just does like claws or wings or.
Oh,
fins.
okay, yeah, perfect. Because that's exactly what he has. He has wings in his up special, and he can turn his fingers into lances, and it's really gross.
Bayonetta, swashbuckler.
Ooh, yeah.
She's all about style. She's basically
she's weird actually, because in the games I haven't played a whole lot of Bayonetta, so feel free comments whatever, I stream, sorry, so feel free to like yell at me and tell me I'm wrong. But she also has a kind of summoned spirit in Madame Butterfly.
Yeah.
I don't think it can take damage, so it's not her Eidolon.
Okay.
She's definitely mostly style, so Swashbuckler definitely makes the most sense. Again, another Swashbuckler with Gunslinger.
Yeah. But she sort of diversified herself though. She has guns, she has kicks as well.
Yeah. So she's got a lot going on. She's another character that I feel like Pathfinder is not the system best for her. So for now, yeah, Swashbuckler.
Just Swashbuckler.
With the Gunslinger. Gunslinger feet.
Inkling's a gunslinger, right?
Inkling's a Gunslinger.
Done. Ridley's a
monstrosity.
Is Ridley just a dragon-formed something? Like something that already cast dragon form?
Maybe Dragon Instinct Barbarian?
I guess. That just always, the second combat starts, just uses dragon form and fights in dragon form and never actually uses their normal form.
Yeah.
Simon and Richter, are they champions?
I think they're champions of God. Like,
do they have any magic, though?
Like Yahweh. They have magic items. I don't know about their games if they have magic. I've never played Castlevania. I think they do have magic in their games, actually.
Well, again, because they get holy water, axes, the items they pick up can be magical, but I don't think they get straight up magic.
I think their whip is magic. I think it could be their holy weapon.
But that could also just have the holy rune on it.
Yeah. So I can see... I think this is a series you and I don't know enough about. So they are fighter or champion. Comments can fight about it.
Yeah, it's either a fighter with a bunch of holy imbued magic items or just a champion. King K. Rool
is a gunslinger or an inventor.
Gunslingers are trained in all weapons. They're just expert in gunslingers, and he does use a lot of different stuff, right? He punches.
Yeah, I guess I'm going from my experience with just the Donkey Kong line of games. I guess in Smash, he would just be... I don't know, I feel like I don't want to make him Gunslinger because he just has one gun ability.
Yeah.
And that everything else is just using his weight and throwing it around.
Yeah, but I mean, there's nothing... Oh, is he a gunslinger or martial artist?
Yeah, okay.
Alright, I love it.
I didn't want to do that, but...
I think it just makes sense. Because again, that cannon's really good. It's homebrewed to be able to grab people and throw them, which I kind of love. Smash is a weird game when you start to overanalyze.
Smash is a very weird game when you try to force it into a TTRPG.
Isabelle?
Yeah. So Isabelle is even... Maybe Isabelle is an inventor.
She uses doesn't she just use a stop sign and a fishing rod?
Yeah, she just summons them out of thin air, and then she plants the Lloyd rockets.
Yeah.
She also has the turnips, but they're more consistent. Isabelle is...
Is she even placeable?
I don't think so. I think Inventor or Druid are closest, but those are two like wildly different classes.
Yeah, I think it's a weird freaking weapon.
I think she's an NPC that we gave too much power to.
She's just an NPC the GM loves too much. Incineroar
has the wrestling archetype, and that's all I know.
I mean, probably Flame-Stoked Monk. Just
yeah,
there's
probably.
no better answer, right?
Yeah, but definitely put all your points into everything you can. Go wrestler, because that's where his power is.
All right, we got 12 left.
DLC.
Piranha Plant. It's just a monster. It's just a monster.
That's just a monster. They made it to
not a
character.
Class. Joker.
So Joker is really interesting. This is one of the characters that I know more than you about.
Oh, I've never played Persona 5.
Yeah, I would recommend it. It's very good. Anyway,
what if it was on PC?
so he could be a summoner or a rogue. Because he would be a summoner because Arsene, the dude he summons, is his persona. Arsene can't really technically be hurt. All of the damage just goes to Joker, so they share a health bar.
Okay.
Any weaknesses that Arsene, or whatever persona Joker has at the time, is his weakness. And then Rogue, because he's a fan... Actually, Phantom Thieves are more swashbucklers than rogues.
Yeah, they seem very style-oriented.
They're way more about style than they are anything else. They just happen to be very sneaky sometimes. So, but he doesn't really do sneak attacks. He just sneaks up on enemies.
Right, and different. Then turn-based battle happens, and he's standing in front of them.
Yeah. So he's
I like Summoner. Is he the first actual Summoner we've gotten on here?
I think so. Yeah.
Because the other ones have been maybe an Eidolon, but yeah.
Yeah. So I would definitely say Summoner with a swashbuckler archetype, and he also has a gun.
And he also has a gun. Love it. Hero. I guess fight. He has some magic? Does he have magic in Smash?
He does have magic. Yeah, magic in Smash is huge for him. His down special has 32 different spells. His neutral special has 3 different spells. His side special has 3 different spells.
Is he a Magus?
He's definitely a mage. Magus, yeah.
Okay, Magus, okay.
Yeah, he's more spells than he is sword in Smash.
So weird.
But I would definitely say mages.
Okay, Magus good. Banjo-Kazooie is a ranger with an animal companion, right? Just happens to be a bear beastkin with a bird companion.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool. Is Terry a monk or an unarmed fighter?
I think Terry's an unarmed fighter. He has some crazy abilities when he has his go juice, but I think Terry is much more of a I want to fight people because I like to fight more so than perfecting his body like Ken or Ryu would.
Gotcha.
I could be wrong. I've never played Fatal Fury, so comments again, go at it.
Yeah. We're also officially at the point where I have not played Smash since these fighters came out.
Oh,
so
okay. I have, so I can help.
Byleth is another sword.
So Byleth is a sword, a bow, an axe, and
so a fighter.
Yeah, and a lance. So yeah, they're fighter.
So just because they're proficient in everything.
They're proficient in everything, and they don't use any magic in Smash, and all of their items are literally legendary items. So
cool.
They're just magic weapons.
Min Stretchy.
Min got big reach.
Which the only way I can think of that. She could be an unarmed fighter with lunge.
Yeah.
Lunge just gives you 5 feet of reach. The alternative really would just be a giant instinct barbarian because they can get 20 feet of reach.
If you want to go really out of character, you can go maybe a monk with a whip, but that's boring.
No, well, because she has a fist at the end, doesn't she?
So I don't know enough about the arms lore, but she can transform her regular arms into those weird dangly bits. So you could just argue in Pathfinder that your dangly bits are the whip. I don't know, but yeah, probably just an unarmed fighter with lunge.
I hate that, but that's all I got. Steve and Alex are people.
They're dudes. They're just dudes.
They build things. Are they just inventors?
Are they? They might just be inventors. Yeah.
I don't know how they fight. They place blocks. What are their attacks?
They fight with their pickaxe, an axe. They throw lava on the ground sometimes. They create mine carts. They're weird.
I hate.
They mine. Mostly they just mine.
Inventor or fighter?
Yeah, inventor or fighter.
Sephiroth. Does Sephiroth have magic?
Sephiroth is very big on magic.
Okay, so Magus or a full-on spellcaster?
No, definitely more Magus.
Okay, just still a lot of swordplay.
Yeah, he's got a lot of swordplay, and he's really light, so he can be knocked off pretty easily. So that would make sense for the Magus's.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we decided it's Magus or Magus? Because I still go back and
I've always
forth.
said Magus.
Okay.
Always.
I'm just
blame
gonna keep trying to say Magus just so that I can. If the YouTube comments yell at you, they yell at me too.
Pyra and Best Girl. That's tough because
That's tough.
I think they're both Maguses. Oddly enough, because like they're all about attacking and they deliver spells with their sword.
Okay, you
like,
know more about Xenoverse than I do, so
I will break you. Yeah, no, like even when they cast a spell, the sword like lights up. They'll often like slam the sword into the ground to make an explosion. They're just Maguses. One's more fire focused. One is like cheating and using the divine spell list as a Magus, and I guess they could take the cleric archetype.
Oh, okay. I thought Mithra was more wind.
No, it's all light.
It's all light. Okay.
So Mithra's either cheating or used an archetype of some type to get divine, which is not a great idea because divine has like no damaging spells till like second spell level.
Oops.
You know, Kazuya I know nothing about.
Kazuya Mishima is really, really interesting. So he's definitely a fighter or a monk. But the weird thing about him is his devil gene. I don't know how to put that into his kit.
Devil gene?
So in the lore, his mother had it, and I believe his mother has it, and his son has it. Essentially, if he gets like really, really mad, he turns into this like devil form of himself.
Okay.
And it's pure evil. All it wants to do is destroy the world. And he can shoot eye lasers. He can fly short distances.
What?
Yeah, it's Tekken is wild, dude. Tekken is great.
I'm trying to think like so he has some ability to shapeshift then.
He has also... essentially he turns purple, grows horns, and can fly.
Okay.
That's the extent of his shapeshifting. Definitely demon form.
I don't know if there is a demon form spell though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, devil form?
Ooh.
Okay, yes. Transforming into a medium devil battle form. That's on the arcane and divine spell list.
What level? How do we get him there?
You would get that at level 11.
Oh, okay. That's not because he's more of a fighter than I think. If we had to pick between his standard abilities and his devil abilities, I'd definitely just go with his standard.
Okay.
So if we can't make him reach monk not monk. If we can't make him reach devil form realistically, we'll just make him monk.
Okay.
And give him an eye laser special ability or something.
I mean, if he's an automaton ancestry, he has an eye laser.
Well, he's a dude. He's not part robot, no.
All right, let's wrap this up because my dog is not leaving my toes alone.
Aw.
Sora.
Sora, it's kind of boring, but he's just a magus.
Yeah. Well, does he ever cast spells with... I guess he literally shoots them out of his sword.
Yeah, it's out of his Keyblade.
All right. Sora's a magus.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Wow, that was really anticlimactic.